Hey, grade sevens. Today I'm just going to talk about your park slash garden project that you are going to be making. All of us grade seven teachers got together and we decided that we are going to do a cross curricular activity, all related to global warming. So for math, what you are going to be doing is you're actually going to be designing a park that has a community garden in it. Okay. With that, you're going to have certain criteria. So there's an outline that kind of explains everything that you're going to have to include. Okay. I just drew this up. Obviously, it's not with a ruler, but just so that you kind of understand what the expectations are. Okay. You're going to have a certain amount of parallel lines. Okay. So when I look at my picture, I've got parallel lines running through, kind of all over the place. Okay, then I have to have a certain amount of perpendicular lines. So I've got perpendicular lines kind of everywhere. Okay, the next thing that I need to have is a perpendicular bisector. So if I was to take this line directly in half, that's where that bisector is going to be. Okay, it's intersecting it. Then I have some angle bisectors. Okay, they aren't perfect. They aren't perfect angle bisectors, but I don't have a protractor here in quarantine. Okay, the next thing that it's asking is that there is a parallelogram somewhere. Okay, here I have a parallelogram. I shaded it red, which is what it's asking. This central part is actually going to be part of my garden. Okay, these other spaces that I can have trees, I can have other stuff. There's more detail that you're allowed to include. Okay, then it asks that you have a triangle somewhere. So I picked this triangle up in the top corner. It's supposed to be shaded gray, but I don't have a gray marker. So I just shaded it blue. Okay, the rest of it is going to be shaded whatever I want. Okay, other information or other detail that you need to add, you have to have your border. You have to have your legend that says that 1 centimeter equals 10 meters in real life. So that you're going to have to calculate some information. So you're going to have to figure out the area of the parallelogram, the area of the triangle. So everything's going to have to be worked out. In relation to this, with Mr. Jared's class, okay, you're going to be talking about what types of plants and the amount of light or lumen each of them need. So when you're planting your garden or setting up your garden, you're actually going to have your community garden broken up into different areas. Okay, so the amount of shade that they're going to get, because each of you are going to have a different city that you're building your garden in, and your city is going to be determined by what Miss Macy's class is the city that you choose for Miss Macy's class's research project. Okay. The other stuff that you can include picnic areas. So if you want to make one of these a picnic area, you can label it. If you want to have playgrounds for children, you can include splash parks, whatever you want. You can put mini golf in there. If you want to have like some sports surfaces, so tennis courts, basketball courts, some beach volleyball courts, you can add those in. If you want to have like a central fountain or a gazebo, off-leash pet area, okay, you can think of adding like a garden shed into your space. You can think of adding other types of shade depending on the plants that you're using. You can also make sure that you have a parking lot. Okay, these are all possible things that can be included. Okay, when you're doing your project, okay, at the very bottom of the page is the rubric. That's how you're going to be graded on it. Okay, you're going to be submitting this picture that you create to both myself and Mr. Jared, because Mr. Jared is going to be marking where you put your plants, and I'm going to be marking everything for your shapes and your lines, your parallel lines, your bisectors. Okay, then there's a little write-up, a reflection that you're going to have to complete to make sure that everything is good, and then you're actually putting thought into it. My suggestion before you get started is make sure that you read through the full document so that you understand everything that's expected of you. And once you've read through that, then you can get started. Okay, you're going to have lots of time. We're going to give you time. We're going to be here to support you throughout this activity, throughout this project. So if you have any questions, let me know. If you want me to check out what you have so far, I can help you out. Please, please, please use a ruler, use straight lines, create a rough draft with a pencil first, and then you can work on making a good copy later on. All right, come up with your ideas. If you have any questions, you can contact us through Hangouts, through email, or on any time during the Zoom meetings. All right, enjoy your day.